thanks for joining me again today. So today's menu is spaghetti squash. So I have a spaghetti squash cut in half, not as straight as I'd like, but that's okay, it's still gonna work. I just know I'm gonna pull this one out before this one. Alright, so real quick and simple, I've already scooped out all of the seeds. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take my olive oil and just drizzle it to give it a little moisture while it bakes, because I like to do mine in the oven. I don't like to do it in a stovetop pot, you know, in just water, because I think it just takes away the nutrients from the vegetable. But if you want to do it that way, you certainly can. The bonus part of doing it that way is that when you start to shred, there's more moisture in it, whereas when I shred here, the top of it will be a little browned, but it's still very good. So I have some garlic and parsley salt, and I'm going to sprinkle that on it. And then I'm just going to put them upside down, and we're going to get those in the oven until it pulls apart really nicely and it's tender, fork tender, and then we're going to start in the pasta sauce. Okay guys, so this is my prep for the spaghetti sauce I'm going to make to put on top of the spaghetti squash. So this one's going to be real quick and easy because I'm using a jar of pasta sauce instead of making my own sauce. But I'm going to kick it up a notch by adding in some bell peppers. That's one whole bell pepper I got here. That's one whole onion I got here. This is about a small to medium sized onion. Use as much as you like though. I also have a heaping tablespoon of garlic. I really like garlic. If you like less, use less or leave it out. I have my magic leaf or my bay leaf. I'm going to use some of my spices here, which is oregano and basil. I'm going to use a little of my Garlic Lovers Flavor Gods, which is really good. And I have 2 pounds of meat right over here. Alright, so we're going to start by sauteing our onions and bell peppers in some olive oil. And we'll be right back to show you that. Okay, I had already turned the heat on, and so my pan is really hot. I haven't put any olive oil in it yet, so I'm going to put it in now, and it's probably going to start to sizzle in here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start adding in my bell peppers and onions. Alright, we're back guys. So my onions are exactly where I want them to be. They're nice and translucent. Our bell peppers have cooked down a bit. They're softening up a little. So now I'm going to go ahead and add in some of my garlic flavor. That's probably less than a tablespoon. Oregano. Basil. Both probably 1/4 of a teaspoon for both of those. My tablespoon of garlic. Mix that in real quick. So now what I'm going to do is put our meat in. I'm going to let the meat brown up. And once it's browned up close to maybe a little past halfway cooked throughout in the beef, then I'll add the sauce in and let it simmer. I am probably going to drizzle just a little more olive oil over my meat. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and cover that, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so it's pretty much cooked all the way through the meat, so I'm going to go ahead and add our sauce in now. Along with our bay leaf. Every last bit of that in there. I'm going to turn the heat down. We're going to go ahead and let that simmer until the spaghetti squash is ready, which will probably be another 20 minutes. So we'll keep that on a low simmer, if I could get that out of my mouth. Alright, we'll be back.